Hello everyone, ChocIce Fox. Sorry about the stream a bit earlier, it was just a test stream. I thought it was in private. New YouTube being YouTube yet again. And I'm back with another live stream of Amorous. And if you're not sure what Amorous is, then all I'm going to say is welcome to the Furry fandom. So yes, welcome to Amorous. It is a anthropomorphic furry dating sim. Hello, Blueberry Wolf. Hello. Yeah, sorry about the stream, like I said earlier. I thought it was in private when I done the test stream, but no, never mind. So anyway, shall we crack on with the date? Oh, hi Kyle. Hello you. So, let's go to continue. I uninstalled Amorous when my computer done a factory reset. And then I've lost everything, but luckily I backed up every single file, because you've got to keep those dates going. So let's go jump in. So I've got to have my phone in my hand for the chat. So, we are in the Amorous Club. There's Kobe, my stepbrother. So what we need to do, we got to do it with, oh, bugger. We got to do it with, Mercy, that's the one. I don't even know what I'm streaming. So Mercy, you will find her in the club when you go through that door there, the little work thing. If I'm correct, there she is. So if you've been watching my streams and that, you can tell my reading out skills are not great. But Kyle, I'm doing all right. You know the Sports Direct cup, Kyle? I have a cup bigger than the Sports Direct cup. Yes. And it has black coffee in it, which, because I ran out of milk, can't afford milk. But yes, here's Mercy. So let's go with Mercy. Time on the dance floor seemed a little too much like the deep end. Anyway, I didn't want to crowd Kobe. Maybe after I got a feel for the lounge. Speaking of, oh hello. Over the bustle of the crowd, one of the lounge goers caught my eye. Not least of the... Well, here we go, guys. I'm not drunk. I'm telling you, my reading out loud skills are not good. So, let's continue. Not least of the... Oh, God, here we go. Of all because her outfit stood out above the clubbing gear of all other Patreons. Sipping a cocktail, her sheer slip gave her outline an undeniable elegance. Yes. She seemed happy enough taking shallow sips from her glass, her eyes on one of the girls giving her all on the pole. Maybe I should introduce myself. Now, part of this game, you get given choices, and you have to select the right choice. So, choice number one, take a seat beside her, maybe a conversation will start. In the real world, you probably get police called on you. Just why I let you know. Choice number two, go over and put an arm on the couch, draw her attention. Hello, shall we have a conversation? That's not going to work. Go over and introduce myself. Hi, my name's ChocIce. She looks like she has her eyes on the prize ready. Leave. I'm not going to go up and leave because I'm wired to my PC. Not my type, leave. Well, the aim of the game, you have to try and get a bit of hanky-panky, a bit of, yeah. So, I've not done this one before. So let's have a look. So, take a step with that seems a bit creepy. If you ever seen a YouTuber called Daz Black, yeah, go watch Daz Black. Search Daz Black Vines and just click on the first video that shows up. You know what I mean. If you guys know, you want to picture though. But yes, let's go. Go over and introduce myself. It'd be nice. She seemed interesting enough and wasn't with anyone from what I could tell. No point in being here and not introducing myself. I made my way over. Try my best to keep time to the music. She caught my eye, and I leant in. Speaking out loud, ChocIce. What's wrong with you? Leant in to speak over the background sounds. Hi, I'm ChocIce. Mind if I sit with you? Mercy, nice to meet you. Oh God, do I have to do that voice now? I'm going to do that voice. She seemed a little preoccupied by the dancers, admired them with a keen regard. Maybe she was a dancer herself, or just judging the competition. Maybe. Beautiful, aren't they? Oh God, what have I got myself into? Yeah, I got to agree with you there. I've never seen so many good-looking people all in one place. It takes a lot of... I sound like Stitch from... Fuck. It takes a lot of poses and certain degree of confidence, of course. Do you see how she holds herself? Haha. I suppose it's silly to say I'm omnivorous. Oh, well, that actually, I sound like, what's his name from Harry Potter? God's sake. As she took another sip from her drink, her hand wobbled slightly. She was still smiling warmly, but it seemed like Her flush was more from the alcohol than the dancers. Was she drunk? Keep talking. Maybe when she's not drunk, leave. I'm drunk on coffee, so let's keep talking. Tease about the drink. Compliment her. Compliment the dance. That's gonna drive me nuts. Admit to a different preference. Not really my area of expertise. I can't dance. Let's tease about the drink. Is that how you feel when you're sober too? I'm sure you've heard the term beer goggles before, right? She blushed a little, giving a playful laugh. Ha ha! She swelled the drink. Oh yes. Nothing worse than a philosophical drink, huh? Oh, should we flirt, stay and chat, or leave her to it? I'm gonna go with flirt. She seemed open enough to chat him more. I took the opportunity to slip in beside her on the couch. She took her eyes from the dancer as I leaned in to speak, finger trailing the couch space between us. Mission accomplished. Oh god. Oh, she looks a bit sad, or is she just drunk? I'm just trying to gauge how much you've had. You're not going to realise how way out of my league you are in the morning, are you?
I'm not that drunk, dear. I'd say my perspective is clear enough, and for the record, you're measuring up just fine.
God. Mercy took another sip from her drink and smirked. Thoroughly I need more coffee. I have that in a minute. Thoroughly flushed cheeks, her eyes were brilliant blue. She pointed to the dancer.
Is that the kind of girl you go for?
Why have I given her that voice? I have no idea why. Amid liking the dancer, she isn't hot after all. She seems a little threatened. Console her. I read that as console. Is there even one type of person to stick to? Admit to a different preference. Ow, fucking kicked my desk. Oh, fuck. YouTube's not going well. Help. Let's see. Let's console her. Well, if we're being candid, I'm here with you rather than chasing skirt on the dance floor. Trust me, if I didn't want to be here with you, I'd have left already. Masha smiled and nudged me with her shoulder, the confidence shining through her grin.
Lucky me, smooth operator. So ChocIce, join me at the bar? I'd rather be talking to you than looking at her right now.
Why she got like a menacing look on her face? You come to the bar with me now. She had an infectious flirtiness to her. By the looks of it, she's gonna murder me. Maybe that was the drink, but as I stood, her fingers ran down my leg, giving me goosebumps. Ooh. Oh, let's see. Flirt dominantly. Flirt submissively. Let her down gently. I'm not feeling it. Let's do submissively. Nothing wrong with a bit of both, is there? Her enthusiasm was contagious as I stood to follow her. I smiled back, hips giving the slightest sway as we walked together. I let my eyes run down her form, not caring that she saw, admiring her posture, the curve of her hips and fullness of her bust, as the dress caught the club lights and lit her in 1,000 complementary shades. 50 Shades of Fur. I want to get that book. Lead the way. That's a lot of drinks.
So what you drinking?
Ask her to choose. Beer, spirit on the rocks, something with soda, water. Let's go with some strong spirits.
A fine choice.
The bartender made our drinks as she sat pretty, a jury at the bar. It occurred to jury? For fuck's sake, are we in court or something? God's sake. It occurred to me to ask her about her outfit. So you dress it can't speak. It certainly caught my eye over the sea of spices. Give TS and cropped. Okay.
Good eye, yes. It's original. Do you think it looks good on me?
No. Disagree. Wear something appropriate. Bitch, you look like a slot. Meh. Oh, let's flirt forwardly. I can't praise the outfit enough. It caught my eye from across the room, and it led me to the bar with the most attractive woman in the place. Considering I had it with Sky, Lex, the bartender, the guy's name, Jax or Jinx or whatever it was, and what was the other one? Remy, I think it was, yes. So I'm not that sort of a person that goes sleeping around, am I? Smirking, trying to match her confidence, I ran the back of my fingers down the sheer fabric, watching the fabric catch ripples of light. Better be bold with someone like her, I hope. Now I'd be lying if I said I wasn't interested in seeing more of the women under it, but I'm more than liking what I see so far. Her eyes seem to look me over, one-handedly adjusted the strap of her slip as she bit her lip, snickering under her breath. She exhaled in a ragged tempo.
Oh. Phew. And here I thought the night would be dull. You know, I really didn't expect to meet someone like you here, Dumbledore.
Oh dear. Someone like me, smart, attractive, flirty, well, I figured that was par for the course here. She cut me off with a laugh, blushing more as she picked up the new drink. What do you mean she blushed and laughed? She looks like she's gonna bloody rip my face off. Someone confident is what I mean. If we... Wow. Heart pounding, I shifted under a hungry look. I gulped a little and my turn to blush. If we what?
If we were somewhere more private, well, I think we'd both be a little more comfortable.
Oh, that's a bit too forward. I do not wholeheartedly submissive. Move back, things are going too fast. Call this off, it's getting weird, and leave. See, this game will fuck you over, that's the problem. If you go guns blazing in, it ain't gonna work. Let's go submissively. I don't know what you're talking about. I felt like my cheeks might split from the grin on my face. At least it would stop them bursting into flame. The goat girl reached out her hand and touched my jaw. My thighs clamped together.
I think we're a little far gone for the shy game, babe.
Ooh, ready up, babe, are we? Sweet. Slipping a hand from my face, she gave me a smirk. Lifting her drink to her lips, she drank slowly from the bright liquid. Her eyes didn't leave me. They simply travelled down over my chest to where my own hand had balled itself at my thigh. Okay. Shifting under her gaze, she raised an eyebrow as if to say no. I nodded, biting my lip as I let my thighs relax as her eyes rolled over me. Okay, more than just a little. She set down her drink, leaning in as that I cannot read out loud, guys. I'm so sorry for this. So I ran across her face again. I thought my mic was muted, never mind. Her fingers tiptoeing down her own collarbone to the place where her sheer dress covered the full bust. She drew my eyes to her body so skillfully I was lost in her form before I even knew it. I bit my lip to stop a small moan as her finger ran over the curve of her bust and downwards.
Oh shit.
Before I could fall into her body completely, her cocktail glasses shimmered off the bar. Cold ruby liquid spilled all over the counter in the waterfall murder scene that landed in her lap. One of the patrons jeered and her blush spread.
Fuck. Not the wake-up call I wanted. I'm sorry.
Mercer stood abruptly, trying to pat down the silken fabric from her spill. My eyes locked on her body. I could see the fabric stick to her thin waist and thighs, outlining an obvious anatomy. Was more than familiar with myself at this particular point in our teasing.
Shit, ChocIce, I'm sorry, I've made a damn fool of myself.
Rummaging in her purse, she tossed a business card down on the bar. Those bright eyes of hers didn't dare look at me as she made her bollies and rushed out. What?
Sorry.
She'd clearly been enjoying the talk as much as me. Who knew? Looking back at the bar, she seemed to have left her business card. A gallery manager. Huh? I might have guessed. If I wanted, I could call her again on this number, maybe when she's sober. Take the card. This is too interesting to pass up. Okay, I've got to sort my phone out. One sec, guys, because it's been a batch. There we go. Right. Kobe, we got to go home. Can we go home now, please? Yeah, what's up? Can we go home? Yes. Yeah, let's go home. Okay. So, as we're now home, guys, I'm going to have some coffee. This holds about 5 cups, so... I just hope I don't need a piss. Right, shift. Let's look at the contacts. Let's have a look. Mercy. Cool. Mercy, the cute satire girl from the club. I should see what she's up to. Ring, ring, ring. Click.
Hello?
Hello, Mercy. Is that you?
Yes, hi, I'm sorry. I don't know this number. Do I know you?
Shit, well, she was drunk. Explain what happened, play down the flirting, play up the flirting, never mind hang up. Explain what happened. Hi, my name is ChocIce. We actually met at Amorous the other night. You were, well, we had a few drinks. We ended up talking for a while. Oh, God. And I got my drink all over me. I remember. Look, I'm so sorry. It wasn't as bad as that. I promise. Anyway, I wouldn't be calling you if I hadn't enjoyed the evening, right?
Well, you got me there. Listen, I'm sorry if I made a fool of myself. I've had a few, so...
Talk about a secret. What secret? Oh, shit. What secret? I don't know what secret this is. I don't know. Let's talk about a secret. Fuck it. Listen, I want to say, that dress of yours, gorgeous as it is, maybe it doesn't hide anything it was intended to. Oh, I was afraid that might be the case. And? Oh, I remember this now. Oh, no. I remember this. Shit. Are you in... do you think I care? You in that outfit? You were sexy from head to hoof and everything in between. Honestly, I just wanted you to know that I knew. It takes all sorts of people in this world. I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy the idea of seeing more of you.
Thanks, a little forward, I guess, but I appreciate it, I think.
But seriously, I hope you know I'm comfortable around you. I'd love to see you again. Mercy, if I'm being too forward, just tell me.
You know what? Sure, I like that.
Great. I mean, good.
I'm not feeling quite ready to make a fool of myself at the club again. I usually go for a hike in the afternoons. If you wanted to join me one day, up at the mountain overlook.
I know the place. Yeah, near the coast. I've been there a few times.
Great. Give me a call when you're on your way. Say about 2 p.m. I can meet you there.
Oh, yes. Perfect. I shall... I see you there.
Can't wait. And ChocIce, thanks. Click.
Oh, bitch hung up on me. No problem. Okay, shift again. Shift. Is that shift? Why is it always that shift? Right, I guess I gotta call her again then. Alright, cool. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to burp. I should let Mercy know I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Ring, ring, ring. Wait. Hello? Hey, Mercy, it's ChocIce.
Hi, sorry if the signal's bad. I'm in the car.
That's fine. Just about to head out off for the trail. I'll see you there, right?
I hope so. I'll be in blue sportswear.
Mercy, you know you're purple and blue, right? I think I'll find you.
What? I'm purple? When the hell did... Haha, you got me. Just get yourself there, jokester.
Yes, Mom. Click. Ooh. Hello, Sky. Oh no, is this a Sky from Amorous I've done first time? Shut. Hello. Wow, voice crack. That's embarrassing, and I'm 23. I better grab my exercise gear. Let's go. Wait, if I'm a fox and... Wait, what? What? Okay. Okay, water, snacks, deodorant. Oh, here's Kobe. Needing to stay hydrated today, huh? Oh, put some fucking clothes on, Kobe! Why are you naked? Stop. Don't forget to pat the other sentinels. Remember, always come prepared. You don't want to improvise that. Oh, Kobe, I don't want to know. Ew. This one time, there was a jar of... Oh, no! Kobe, no! Finish that. I'm never taking you out for Mexican again. Fine. Speaking of diets, what's with the get up? I'm going for a hike. I'll bring that heel outside out of town, the one I took Jax, the bartender. Never seen that place during the day. Oh, God. Well, if you're doing the fitness thing in the mornings now, need company? No. Not with your sour cream. No, thanks. Having 3 wings. Wrong with that? 1, I don't think the tight pink briefs are going to cut it on the trail. 2, it's already 1:30 p.m. He stretched and shook his rump in the briefs, as if to say he didn't think either of those things were a problem. I'm still on club time, commonly referred as being a layout. Lovely. And 3? What? You said 3 things. Got a third burn for me? Nah, it's nothing. Try again. Ugh. I blush. Okay, maybe I wasn't ready to talk about Mercy with him just yet. Oh, you have a date, don't you? And you weren't going to tell me? Well, no, Kobe. No, I don't want to tell you anything. Damn it. I'm not allowed to be mysterious. Spill. Alright, I met someone at Amorous the other night. Oh, who? Jack? No, wait, he's one of my... Okay, Kobe, that's nice. Mercy, this satire girl with the purple horns. Yeah, I think I saw her. Green dress, slinky number, drinks, cocktails, blue dress. You know, the cute. Hey, don't give me that baby first date look. Well, I think I'm 4 now. More than I ever had in real life, but yes. Fine, fine. So gonna show off your physical power. Just put the word powers, will you? Gonna try and keep up at least. Well, she's the one who's taking you out to get you all sweaty and tired together. I guess, look, I'd love to stay and get the dating 101, but I'll be late, Cobes. Don't make me keep you. Enjoy your goat girl. I was going to say something then, but I'm not going to. It reminds me of another country. I mean, enjoy physical with Mercy. Kobe. Sorry, just bleated out. Yeah. Why do I tell you anything? Too horny to keep it just... Fuck's sake. Kobe, you bastard. Text me puns during the day, I kill you. Despite his teasing, Kobe had a point. Alone on the trail, sportswear, I couldn't wait to see what Mercy would be wearing. Oh. No drink, no drama. If I didn't fuck this one up, I might stand a real shot here. Wow. 5 minutes late. Damn it, Kobe. ChocIce. I thought you ditched. Mercy was waiting for me near the start of the trail. She didn't seem mad, just amused as she made her way over a small backpack in one hand. As promised, she was in a sports bra and shorts, bearing her smooth midriff. Her shorts hugged the curve of her hips, tantalizing, a different kind of showy to the dress maybe, but I wasn't complaining. Compliment her, tease her, apologise for being late. Sorry I'm late, my brother was bugging me.
Brothers can be like that. Didn't want you to go off with some strange woman into the woods.
Just nosy, though now you mention it. I felt her eyes run over me in return, flushing a little as she smiled, that same confident smile she had at the club.
Don't worry, ChocIce. I'll leave you in one piece. Wouldn't want your brother getting the wrong idea. It's a couple of miles around the trail. How's that sound to you?
Sounds right to me. I've got the afternoon freed up either way.
Don't worry, you can set the pace. I picked a few things for after. Sandwiches and stuff. I figured we could have a picnic.
Ooh, sounds great to me. I keep hitting my desk. Why? Stop. I need a bigger desk. Beats the sports bra's iPad. I guess I still have to step up a little to match her preparation.
Good, we'll better get started. The effort is made for exercise after all.
With that, we headed off towards the nature trail side by side. The sun was high and the way forward was a well-worn dirt path through the trees. Even never having taken this particular path before, I would probably have no trouble following it. Mercy, on the other hand, was more than familiar with the routes, or route, whatever you want to call it if you're American or British, pointing out the loose stones and taking the pitch with why do you put words in the game I can't pronounce? Something. Ease. I got the feeling her eyes were more on me than the path ahead. So you take this... Oh, stop hitting my desk. Stop. So you take this path every day?
Pretty much. It gives me a chance to clear my head. Anyway, after the other night, a little detox was in order, huh?
Makes sense. Good to be... My speech problems not helping. Good to be health conscious at least.
Right, okay, watch out for those rocks. They can be loose going down there. But yes, I tend to go gallery paperwork in the morning and then come out here.
Good idea. I guess I've never gone to a gallery in the middle of the afternoon on a weekday.
Exactly, I tend to work in the evenings mostly.
Why did you sound like Stitch? Never mind. That schedule can suck. I've worked it a few times myself. I always struggle to find time to socialise, working when everyone was finished with their work.
It's not like I don't get a chance to cut loose sometimes, make a fool of myself at the club, for example.
Which I'm certainly thankful for. I'm glad you... No, that's my voice. What's wrong with me? Help! I'm glad you're making the most of your afternoons. I got to say, I didn't expect it to be this beautiful up here.
You can't beat...
I'm not doing that voice anymore. I'm not doing it. I can't do the voice. It's messing me up. You can't beat a breath of fresh air. Get away from the roads and noises a little. It's a good place to come in the evening too. Yeah, it's quite the make-up point. Make-up now. Sudoku me. I imagine. ChocIce, are you saying you've held hands with a girl before? For shame. Why did you look like you just want to bite my face off, sir? Should I be worried about cooties? Oh, God. We're both adults. I'm not really interested in hearing anything that make me jealous, but I don't exactly need the innocent act. It's not an act. Yeah, act, sure. Well, okay, I should be happy to get you here first then. How about that? Ooh, okay. I'll stop hitting my desk. It was hard to stay self-conscious with her eyes gliding over my blush and her infectious grin. I didn't read it! Fuck! Finger to spaz! Lovely. Right, I'm glad I get the tour from you anyway. Damn it. Never mind. Mercy took my hand as we stepped down the steeper part of the path. We simply shared a grin. The path wound... Right, I keep hitting my desk. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why I'm hitting my desk. Ah! Now I'm crashing into things. Bollocks. The path suddenly wound steadily down through the trees as we made our idle chats. What musicians we enjoyed, how long we've been in the area, the usual. Before I knew it, we wheeled away much of the route down and had started the harder ascent back towards the parking lot. I've got this, no problem. Push ahead to show off. Best to stick with Mercy. Take my time, enjoy the view, and let her lead the way. Let's make her lead the way. Mercy was the expert here, and the path was steep. It was best to follow her lead. The hillside formed natural steps in the dirt where, whatever, okay, cool, of grass or jittering stones had diverted the rain and hikers before us. The trail itself had a natural beauty to it that was hard to deny. It certainly beat sitting around at home running through computer-generated forests in Skyfam. Or Dragon Barb. Wow. It's just so they don't get done for copyright, I presume, or court reasons. The natural beauty aside, there was more than enough to occupy my mind on the trail. Mercy stepped up expertly from rocky step to rocky step as we ascended, strong hips working from each push. Knowing the path she took gave me time to enjoy the view of her, rather than forging my own way. I was grateful for the small distance between us and the physical exercise to keep us both panting, as I watched Mercy's short fluffy tail bob with each step above the firm curves of her arse. Her thighs powerful with muscular gave the whole area a hypnotic curviness, as those tight shorts served to whatever that word is, the roundness of her butt. I couldn't watch her climb all day, and only when she spoke up, looking back, I did realise we had already covered most of the distance. The power of positive... I need to stop popping into my mic. Okay, that's enough. The power of positive distractions, I guess. Maybe I'd feel the cramp in my legs later, but for now, the only strain was slightly higher, tucked against the hem of my underwear. Lovely! Nice to know. If she noticed my wandering eyes, she didn't say anything in her sideways glances to check on me. Phew, almost there. I need a coffee. It'll wake me up, make you speak properly. Okay, lovely. Taking the last couple of steps up, I hovered triumphantly, catching my breath as we stood side by side to look down at the tree line spread below us. We did it. Yeah, under the time I figured on. Putting me through my paces, her playful grin was quick to return as her eyes looked me over. Ooh. Maybe, and showing off a little, didn't want you thinking I'm only good for looking pretty and drinking cocktails. Hey, if you do this every day and then consider that myth officially squishy. Mission accomplished then. Why does she look like she wants to bite my face off?
I will bite your face off if you don't tell me what I like.
How I measure up anyway, for ego's sake. Taking a deep drink from the water bottle, she cocked her head a little, giving me another look over it in an almost predatory way. Oh no shit, look at her face. Looks like she's gonna fucking kill me. You passed with flying colours. I wasn't so sure you on your stamina, but now I know how far I can push you. Depends how far I fall, doesn't it? Give me a few more weeks on this hill and I give you a run for your money. I can't wait. Anyway, there's more than one way to get breathless up here. Anyway, don't pretend like you weren't checking out my ass the whole way up the hill. Oh shit, she's on to me. Oh no. She didn't look mad about it. Are you sure? And I suppose certain elements of my enjoyment might have been more obvious than intended. I'm sure you can't blame me. Seems to me like the feeling is mutual. Oh, it's mutual. You think I'd let you follow behind me if I didn't want you to enjoy the view? Well, we can keep talking about our outfits until evening, or we can have sandwiches. Yeah, let's have sandwiches. Stopping quickly at our own mutual cars gave me time to catch my breath and reapply deodorant, toweling off and grabbing more water for us both. Kobe had managed to only send 3 texts whilst we were gone. He must have found someone to hang with too. I wasn't sure who was a worse tease, Mercy or Kobe. Suddenly they probably whip each other into a frenzy, but her object I can't speak. Object compliments weren't far from my own thoughts. If I was really being honest with myself, I might have been a little disappointed if she was shy and reserved without her drink. When I returned from the car, Mercy had picked out a spot in the grass and sat down a small hamper, my stomach growling immediately. Help yourself. You made all of this stuff? Sitting down beside her, my legs were certainly feeling that heel now. Mercy had laid out a few thickly sliced and well-stacked sandwiches. She even had chips and a few deli snacks. Honestly, most of it's from the store. Not much of a cook. I can cook, yeah, I just didn't have long between work this morning. She gave a sheepish grin, which she tried to hide behind her sandwich half. Anyway, I wasn't sure you'd be joining me. Did you think I'd bail? I hope not, but we didn't settle on a date after all. As I helped myself to one of the cheese stuffed peppers, I caught her mouth a quick thanks again before returning to her contented grin. So I was meaning to ask, we talked about music, TV, all that stuff, but you never mentioned your own art. You have a gallery, right? She nodded, clearing her throat with the water as she rested back in the grass on her elbow. The sun played through her hair and simply watched her for a moment, forgetting all about the food. I used to, a long time ago. Honestly, I wasn't all that good. Might have been given a pretty obvious puzzled look because she laughed. I graduated from art school and everything, but the gallery was actually my aunt's. She passed away, and since my own parents now squat about art, let alone managing a gallery, they passed it on to me. That makes more sense. I wasn't sure if you were just being modest. I need to set myself on the webcam more, don't I? Nah. She looked wasteful for a moment, but was shaking it off. My aunt was well liked in the art scene. I just keep her community spirit. I'll rent a couple of studios out to local artists, a few friends from college, you know. I'm sort of a glorified secretary. Whatever pays the bills, it sounds more important than that. You don't get to slip your own art in for the exhibits. Sounds more important than that. It's cool that you can preserve your aunt's legacy and give back to the other artists. I barely keep in contact with people from my last job, let alone from school. Sounds like a good way to keep the gang together. I'd love to meet them and see your gallery sometime. Oh, no, not ready for that. Let's wait on that plan. I want a little more to tell them. Then I got drunk and gave you my number, Amorous, of all places. Hey, I'm just your hiking buddy. I'm sure neither of us would make a fool of ourselves at the club. Right, thanks. Though considering a lot of them are artists and similar age, they're pretty open-minded. She rolled onto her back, knees up together. She looked into the sky. Her infectious smile was still strong. Hey, ChocIce? Yeah? Could come be my pillow. Oh, no one's asked me that before. Okay. Of course. Silent over to her, I sat on the edge of the blanket, allowing myself to fall back until our heads were almost touching, ear to ear. Stretched my arm out, exceeding her to use it as a pillow. Instead, she lifted her hips, pushing back with her hooves to bring the back of her head down to the rest of my chest. That's better. Looking up at the clouds, I was glad she couldn't see the Cheshire cat grin I had on my face. I curled my arm around to gently stroke the soft fur of her shoulder. She let out a happy sigh, the back of her fingers running along the outside of my thigh, idling. I wasn't sure how long we watched the clouds for until I woke up. Mercy had rolled over slightly, her snout resting on my arm, which left her with her left horn on the grass between the crook of my arm. Croc, I'd have no idea. Her hand was draped over my waist, fingers finding perches and hugging me to her like a body pillow. Actually, I've ordered one of them, actually. I can't show it on stream, though. I have to say, her cocky grin and teasing set my heart racing, but she was kind of cute when she was sleeping. Hair trails over her eyes. My eyes travelled down her body. Her bust was I can't read her properly. What's wrong with me? Was put in the tight sports bra. She was practically spilling out of it with her arm under her. She certainly had a talent for picking outfits to show off her assets. Not that I could blame her, or even dare complain, especially the bird's eye view I had now. She shifted slightly and let a small grumble under her breath, nudging me with her snout in such a way that made me think she had noticed my wandering eyes for a moment, but her own eyes were still closed. My eyes fell over her lap, as I realised she was squirming for another reason. Oh no. Admiring her this way felt a little bad considering what happened back at the club. It was best not to assume she was happy with her own situation. I let out a heavy sigh as if waking and softly ran my fingers across the arm that still had a grip around my ribcage. She groaned groggily and her eyes fluttered open to meet mine. Morning. Well, I didn't expect to pass right out like that. She stroked over my tummy a couple of times before propping herself on her elbow and straightened her hair. Hi again. I snickered, trying to hide the colour of my cheeks from her wardrobe situation. Hey, hope I made a good pillow. Those lovely blue eyes seemed to pick apart my facade in seconds as she twisted her thighs a little, rolling onto her tummy and biting her lip to the veil of her forearms. Good dreams? Now that you mention it. The last thing I wanted to do sound condescending, but broaching the topic felt something like a minefield. She sat up quickly, blush spreading over her face as she put her hands over her lap. Sorry, didn't mean to make you self-conscious. Sighing, she looked out at the skyline for a moment, sun coming between us whilst I searched for something to say. It's okay, or I don't mind. No, what if she minded? Luckily, she cleared her throat and looked back at my way as I pulled myself up the sit across ledge. Okay, let's get into it. I know that you know that I have going on downstairs. I'm sure you have questions. Let's start from the beginning. Fuck it. If you don't mind that, honestly, I don't know much about the topic. I didn't want to assume anything. I think I want to get it out. Yeah. Jeez, this is always so damn awkward. The simple, we don't have all day version. I wasn't happy with myself growing up. I never really felt like it. Really felt like I fit the role I was brought up with experimentation and a few misunderstandings. I realised how I felt about myself. Experimentation, you know, wearing certain clothes, acting a certain way, growing my hair out. I got compliments from it, and sure, that was nice, but it was the type of compliments that really stood out. I suppose that when I realised how I felt about myself, gender-wise, it's not like they teach you that kind of stuff in school. I had to find out from LGBT circles and YouTube videos. Wow, why is it called YouTube? I spare you the weepy coming out story. Honestly, most of my family and friends understood I was kind of depressed. I was a depressed kid, and they saw how much happy I was being called certain names using certain pronouns. She and her, right? Right, the rest, well, most of it was wandering of modern hormone therapy. I got pretty lucky with that department. Genetically, some girls don't get much depending on when they start. Fuck it, let's go with that. I admit I've thought about those things myself quite a lot. Maybe that's one of the things that drew me to you. No, that's fair. Though I can't say I've gone quite as far down that path as you. My family still mess up pronouns. I'm not quite sure how well that fits me anymore, but they mean well enough. You know, I'd be happy to call you anything you wanted, right? I appreciate it, but that's okay. Not exactly sure where I stand on the matter anyway. Still working things out. I can't imagine how hard all that must have been for you. She sighed and shook her head a little, a smile breaking through. It's not as bad as it used to be. I feel like I fit most of the time now, save for the obvious differences. How do you feel about that part? You seem a little torn on that front. You come in pretty strong flirting, but I'm not sure how much you want. Not sure how much you'd want to involve you. Honestly, yeah, things used to be a lot clearer. I'm getting really hot. She picked at the hem of her shorts, eventually her pose seeming a lot more relaxed again. It used to be that women are this way, they have these parts, they do these things, but now, well, I guess people are becoming more open about the spectrum of everything, and right now I don't quite know where I fit. Sometimes I still feel like I'm falling short, other times I'm happy with the tools I have. I wouldn't be so overt with my flowing if I didn't enjoy the body I have now. Maybe the clothes and the pronouns and everything are enough for me. Honestly, not sure. It doesn't help that the idea of surgery scares the crap out of me. I hope you know whatever you decide, I only want to see you happy, right? Thanks, ChocIce. I appreciate that. How wow, didn't mean to unload on you like that. Listen, I appreciate you coming out here with me. You've been more than understanding from the start. Right, I'm just gonna save, just to be safe. Let's just save there. Fuck it. Before she could say any more, I slipped my hand around her waist and drew her in for a kiss. Her eyes widened, and for a moment I thought she was going to push me away before they closed again, and she tilted her nuzzle into the act. Oh, that was a risky move, and it worked. But don't do that out in public, though. You probably will get arrested. Our lips rolled over each other in the slow, tidal passion as we leaned into each other. My arms across her back, her bust to my chest, our tongues exploring each other for what was like longer than our little nap. In our enthusiasm, we fell back onto the grass, my arms around her waist, legs tangled as I lost myself in our kiss. Time stretched until our lips finally were separated, punching softly against each other. Don't dare apologise, I'm here with you, Mercy. There's no part of that I don't want to change. ChocIce. Oh great, back on the road again. Fuck's sake, I need to have a bloody coffee. Okay. Okay, let's continue. How far into this are we? I have no idea. Beep. Wait, she's a goat and she took you to the mountain. Isn't that sort of cliche? Wait, mountain? Get it? Fuck's sake, Kobe. Our revenge is incoming, Kobe. Revenge is mine. I was glad to part ways with Mercy on a positive note. The air seemed to have cleared between us. She recommended we meet at the restaurant sometime. A day experience without the sportswear, not that I would be opposed to coming up on the trail with her more frequently too. I told her I'd give her a call when I was free. It would mean taking a night off from the gallery for her, but I was certainly interested in seeing where this was going. And I got an achievement. Yay! We are getting there, guys. I have no idea how far into this I am, but we will get there. I should let Mercy know I'm ready for our date. You free tonight? Oh, awesome. Was hoping to hear from you. Give me 2 hours. I want to change into something better. Works for me. Have anywhere in mind? There's this small restaurant off Main Street. Whatever that word is. I don't know it, but yeah. A little pricey for my usual taste. I'll make a reservation. Hello, Courage. Courage. Hello. See you there. I was hoping you text. Had a nice dream with you in it. Oh, God. Okay. Look forward to hearing all about it. Okay. I think we're about halfway through now, guys. Almost there. Near the end, and it's a full date. Don't worry, guys. I guess I should spruce up a little. Cool ahead and get a nice table. Yeah, just give me a box with a plate on it. I'll be fine. I wonder what kind of dream she had. I don't want to know. Wowee, you look fancy. Oh, Kobe, fuck off and put some clothes on. One of us had to. Did you come home without pants this time? He shrugged as if to say he wasn't sure if he had or not. I don't judge your choice of date activity. Are you talking about the fancy restaurant or the healthy hike? He huffed, peeling off his arm warmers and tossing them onto his bed. Sure, grass stains and stretchy sportswear are the principle of high society. Oh, dude, I hope this is safe for work. Yes, it is, Courage. It is. I have got safe for work mode enabled. Yes. I play not safe for work mode in my own time for code testing and product testing. Okay. It was my turn to sew. I thought I washed those clothes already. Was he going through my dirty laundry? I flushed. Well, maybe so, but it's not like we were going wild up there. We had a picnic on the grass. That's all. All I'm saying is, I'm surprised you went for a girl like her. What are you trying to say, Kobe? I'm going to say bat slap you in the thighs. He pulled his shirt off and was giving me a knowing grin. Dirty bastard. Okay, how'd you know? I asked around. It's not a big deal, just good to know. Well, yeah, I like her a lot. Anyway, why the detective work? That's all I wanted to check. I might tease, but you know I worry still. Fuck off, Kobe. Let me get a shag for once. I sighed and we shared a smile, him in his briefs and me in my date outfit. I know we've talked about it before, I just hope you can tell me what's going on with you. I'm not jealous of her, I just worry about losing touch. I'm sure what's going on with you, a girl like her, must feel like common ground. Kobe, we grew up together, nothing about that changes, no matter what I look like or what we call each other. It's not like sexuality or anything else we've been through has changed. Anything, right? I guess you're right. Thanks, I needed to hear that. Can't convince you to come scrub my back off. Fuck off. Get your butt in the shower. Okay. Before taking off your briefs. Fine, you got me. Fuck's sake. Okay, for some reason, my YouTube is being a bitch yet again. Has my video been taken down? That my stream's still up. Well, it should be. Okay, what's going on now? An error has occurred. Wait. Hang on. Why can I not connect to chat? That's just weird. I can't connect to chat. What's going on? Why can I not connect to chat? That's strange. Hang on, guys. Give me a sec. Something's going on with my mobile on YouTube again. Okay, so the chat works on that account, but it just won't work on my main account. That's just dumb. Great. That's just dumb, but never mind. I had enough teasing to come from Mercy without adding his bluebird booty to the roaster too. Also, Squirk, you did not replace my mango splash berry with road spice. Might as well smell like a bike again if you're gonna rub yourself all over one. That's for the goat puns. Hey, I've got this working again. If I was being honest with myself, I was a little nervous. I was still sharing a bedroom with Kobe. I wasn't exactly high society. Hopefully I don't make a fool of myself. I could afford the place as a luxury, but what if Mercy ate out at a place like this all the time? Yeah. Pardon me. A little early. Let's go buy a gift. Let's go buy a gift, shall we? Yes. I should have time to get something from one of the okay stores nearby. But what? Toby's Toy Factory, design stuffed animals, seashell beads, handcrafted jewelry, ornaments and let's get handcrafted jewelry. Shasha's was pretty well known for selling those expensive bracelet beads. They had a handful of other handcrafted jewelry too. Some dressing rings. I suppose I should avoid rings, huh? Looking through the selection, they had a nice silver cassette style necklace, classy blue beads, and silver charms sparkling brightly. Hopefully she liked something like this. It certainly seemed classy enough. I shouldn't keep her waiting. I better head back to the restaurant. Whatever that is. The restaurant was set back from the road, the squat building there in the middle of a curving stream that acted as a moat you had to cross on an oriental wooden bridge in the evening light. The flowers and varied plants were lit up by subtle lamps rising from the water. The restaurant itself had an open verandas looking down on the fish ponds linked by the artificial stream channels. I've gulped a little. Certainly a fancy place. It sure is. The sound of classy music came from the open doorway. Whatever that word I don't get, in a pristine suit. Oh, a waiter, basically. Was waiting to take reservation. I cleared my throat and made my way up to confirm my reservation. We were seated on a balcony table with a view of downstairs patrons and out over the gardens. It seemed like a perfect spot for the evening. The verandas downstairs probably got a little chilly at night. In my flat, I'm actually roasting right now. My God. Mercy was already waiting for me. She waved me over. Cooey! Catching my eye from the doors, I smiled and made my way over, feeling a little more confident seeing her there waiting for me. Oh, hello there. She was wearing the blue slip she had worn in Amorous, the curves of her body well outlined by the sheer fabric. How she sat gave the sneakiest glances of bare hip above the stocking thanks to the high slit in the dress. I couldn't hide my grin. As I approached, she seemed to be taking stock of me as well. Heck, her smile almost made me feel like I matched up. Hey there, good looking. Oh, that's very ironic, isn't it? Oh, never mind. She smoothed the outfit down and sat down together. She blushed softly at the mention of her outfit. Same to you, but hey, let's try not to get boozed all over tonight, though. Dry cleaning is a bitch. Yes, bitch. Well, I figured the place probably wasn't that kind of venue for sportswear. I'm glad to see you in the dress again. Happy memories. Oh, getting sappy on me, are we? I cast my hand across the restaurant and laughed a little. Hey, in this kind of place, I figure I should step up my game. You don't have to compete. The place is fancy, sure, but that's not your scene. Just tell me. Let's admit to it, shall we? A little. I suppose I've just not been to a place this fancy in a long time. Walk me through it, and I'll be fine. Anyway, this is your kind of place. It's where I want to be. Thanks, I appreciate it. Don't worry, I'll steer you through the curves. Before you start worrying, I'm not an expert here. This is a luxury for me too. Just thinking of it as a contrast to the hiking trip. This place does pretty great pasta dishes. For reference though, there's other stuff you prefer. Right, thanks, Mercy. I think the place was a good choice. Well, I suppose we should place our order. The food here smells great. What do you feel like? Let's go first. Let's go to save and just do yes, and let's go you. You're not on the menu yourself, right? I smell and touch her hoof on the table, giving her a hungry look over. Okay, she looks like she wants to bite my face off again. Shut. Play your cards right and maybe I'll be dessert. She bit her lip and held my gaze for a moment. What can I say? Maybe it was the showy dress. Maybe it was just Mercy herself. But something about her made me bolder. I nudged her hoof again and she trailed her grin against my own under the table as she looked over the menu. I'm in the pasta mood. How about the carbonara? Sure, that sounds good. And now what to drink? What the hell is this shit? Oh, don't tell me. She fucking mentioned what the hell she likes, and I haven't read it. See, let's go with that, whatever that is. Good choice. Looks like you know your stuff. Oh, wow, okay. If you don't know the name or something, and you're on a date with a girl, and you find the name, you don't even know what the fuck it means, get it. Few lucky guess. We caught the attendant's eye and placed our order. Until then, we waited together and enjoyed the ambience. Oh, actually, I have something for you. Whilst we were waiting, I passed over the small gift bag I picked up. Mercy opened up the gift, her eyes wide as she lifted the jewelry case from the gift bag and opened it. ChocIce, it's beautiful. Thank you. I saw it and thought of you. Oh, ChocIce. She smiled and worked the clasps to put the necklace on, the silver links with their beading falling directly down from her collarbones to rest tastefully against her bust. It suited her perfectly. Oh my, it's perfect. Then it's a fitting gift. She bit her lip a little as she blushed. There you go again. What? Sometimes you make me feel like, well, I appreciate it a lot. She leaned over the table and touched my cheek as we shared a tender kiss. Oh. It wasn't long before the food arrived and we settled in to eat it. The wine was a good pairing to the meal and lubricated conversations easily. Mercy was certainly enjoying it as she smiled through rosy cheeks. That look made the whole evening worth it. Do. Are you singing? Do you know the song? Caught me? Haha, kinda. There was obviously something about it that was embracing her. No, what is it? Okay, don't laugh. There's a version of the song that a band I know covered. They did it in the Spanish guitar style. Very racy. What's there to be embarrassed about in that? Maybe I just like that kind of music. It's perfect for dancing to. So are you saying you want to dance with me? No. Alright, don't bite my fucking face off. I mean, yes, I want to dance with you, but dancing in another person's arms, all those showy moves. So you're saying it's an intimate, no, I can't speak. Kill me. Intimate experience for you. She flushed further and shot me a look of frustration. Stop trying to bite my face off! Exactly, so not in public. I couldn't help but laugh a little. With that fucking face, I wouldn't laugh at all. I'm sorry, just with your confidence, that sexy outfit and all your teasing, and it's a dance you won't do in public. I know, I'm a puzzle. I guess flirting and the outfit is about me showing off. Dancing is a lot more neutral for me. Oh, bugger. I don't know what to do. Make plans for later. I would like to explore this more. If dancing is that important to you, I'd like to be in something we can share sometime. After that beautiful gift, and okay, maybe wine helps. You know what? You're right. I shouldn't let what people think scare me off from enjoying myself, especially around you. Maybe this is the Dutch courage speaking of, but let's do it. We paid up and walked together towards the taxi rank. I was grinning the whole way, feeling on top of the world. Computer. For my game crashed. Ready to go in? Let's try not to totally ruin my dress this time, but yeah, ready. Here goes nothing. You know I hate you a little, right? No, you don't. No, I don't. I took Mercy's hand and we made our way to the dance floor as a couple. It felt almost formal, especially coming right from the restaurant in her classy dress. The music was the same as ever, but it felt different. Ready? For you, always. I wasn't exactly an expert dancer, but with Mercy I danced well. While the beat move us to its rhythm, my pulsing dancing along the bass beat from the dance floor speakers, hips rocking in time, we step close, then away, then close again, letting the music tell the story of our attraction, ramping up, cooling off, pulling close again. Oh, I'm like a typical rapper. Lovely. My hands rolled over her body, feeling it surrender to the push and pull of the beat. The sway of her hips, the curve of her rump, the bounce of her bust, I simply lost all concept of time to her beauty and motion. When the beat picked up, I pulled her close to me, feeling her body grind to mine. Language, hello. Chest to chest, rump to crotch, we rolled and crashed against each other every which way. Mercy was ecstatic, blushing more with each position and move set we improvised. We were too lost in the music and our company to care. Just two more on the busty of each couple, draped and grounding together to the beat. I could see why the experience was such an intimate one to her. I can't read out loud properly, guys. Please, I'm so sorry. Please bear with me. Panting softly, the beat slowed enough for us to speak a little as her hands knit together around my neck, my hands guiding her hips with mine to the rhythm. Oh, was it with that menacing look? Stop. As good at time as any, but I guess this makes us official, huh? Just do a save very quickly. I don't want to risk it. Yes, I'm sure. Yes. If you have me, of course, I wouldn't want to be with anyone else. We kissed with a passion equal to our lusty dance, my hands holding her hips close as her expression softened. Thank you for this, ChocIce. I'm lucky to have you here. Just don't see the other 4 people that I was already here with. Our bodies fit together perfectly. I couldn't believe how lucky I was to find someone like her. Once I've held the pace for a while, our bodies together until our lust calmed and we returned to the tender slow dance. After a long time we finally said goodnight and reluctantly took our separate cabs. Wow, I'm adding on words. Right, I need to have a bloody sip of coffee. Jesus. Oh, I may be British, but I love my coffee. Plain. Let's have a look. Had a great time tonight. Call me again soon, I hope. Of course, had a great time too. Oh, achievement. Yeah, someone likes your achievement. Nice, I never get that in real life. Hey, love you, you know. I know, love you too. There she goes, still making me grin like an idiot. Oh, before I forget, what about that dream? Just remembered, haha. Forget it, tonight was way better. Oh, was it? Nice. Okay, we're almost, I think we're almost there, because that day, I think we've got one more date to go, I think. So let's just call Mercy again. Call Mercy. Got one more date to go, I think. I should see if Mercy wants to meet up again. Ring, ring. Oh, she answered that quick. Hey, ChocIce, I was hoping to hear from you. Hi, Mercy, I was hoping I could see you again. Maybe we can grab another dance. Maybe drinks first. I still can't believe you got me on that dance floor. I know, it's a lot of fun, right? Yes, okay, fun. You know I'm going to have to start sending you my dry cleaning bill if we keep going back to Amorous. Oh god. Deal, because you bet your life I'm not going to let that be a one-time thing. Maybe we should just skip the clothing part next time. My skin flushed at the thought of a private dance with Mercy. Oh, hello. Tonight maybe, after the selfie the other night, can you blame me for wanting to see more of you? Actually, I have a plan. You have the address to the gallery, right? Yeah, I have it. Well, you don't want. Why don't you meet me here tonight? I've got a new exhibit I'd like you to see. Maybe a few of my friends will be there. Ooh, I like that. Seeing where you work and meeting your friends. Anything I need to bring? An overnight bag? I think I physically gulped because she laughed. Just saying, if you want to dance, I appreciate it, Mercy. Anyway, I hope you're ready for some art. I look forward to it. See you later. Can't wait. Click. I better pack quickly. I don't want the Kama Sarata run down from Kobe again. Still, I couldn't help but feel giddy at her forward recommendations. Ah, sweet, no Kobe. Yay. I wasn't sure if Mercy's 4 suggestions made the date easier or harder to deal with. Her candy response were new to me from other dating experiences. At the same time, she wanted us to be together. Has she told me that just so I'd be nervous and thinking about her through the whole evening? Damn it, Mercy. Wow. The thought of the two of us wasn't helped when I pulled up to the gallery parking lot. The modest building was well lit by floor-mounted spotlights. The metalwork smile, whatever that word is, it was the gallery sign that made me quill a little. It read sexuality and compensatory news. Wow, this is gonna be fun. Oh god. Oh good, I mean. Okay, obviously this wouldn't be a porn thing. I knew the difference, but an evening of sexual art, I had to wonder if Mercy was so insistent on tonight being the night she finally showed off her gallery. Why is my eye hurting? Stop! And the music stopped at the correct time. Nice. Inside, the atmosphere was a lot more refined than I might have expected, but the subject material was certainly adult. Oh my. The walls were rich with phallic and vaginal imagery. Much of the artwork was at least artistically nude, if not showing stages of sexual arousal. The pieces weren't pornographic, there were erotic cocks and even a few straight up intercourse paintings and sculptures produced by an attractive and impressive detail. The other painters were exploring the subject material the same thoughtful way I imagine they study landscape or portraits with their clothes on. See anything you like? Yeah, in front of me. Not really. I'm sorry, do I know you? Let's go that. I'm sorry, I must have been the house. Oh, you must be the house dominatrix. Have you seen my girlfriend Mercy? Sartego about this tall? She laughed and leaned in to kiss me tenderly on the lips. I had to admit I wasn't sure exactly where to look or touch. I take that's a joke of approval. Stop with that face. Looks like you're gonna bite my face off. Please don't stop. She looked like she had been poured into the outfit. The way it hugged to her assets with a lewd confidence that made the slip she wore in Amorous look prospectively saintly. God, yes, you look amazing. Have you been hiding that outfit for a special occasion? More like a special someone. You gave me the confidence to show off a little. I'm certainly glad to hear it. Can you change your face? You look like you want to kill me. You know, this just makes me feel doubly underdressed around you, right? Well, just have to see about you underdressing me back later then. Oh, yes. Yep, I hate to break it to you, Mercy. You might just have to take that off. She smirked and nudged me with her bare hip, biting her lip a little as though she'd only just realised this was her gallery and she should be being more professional. Oh dear. So, a pretty good turnout today. The new show is going over well. I was going to say, I figured you have mentioned if you dealt in sexual art all the time. And no, but plenty of the artists I know include intimate works in their, whatever that word is. I thought it was a topic that was underrepresented. Oh god. That, and I was hoping to catch you off guard a little. Haha, I'm sure I look like a bewildered tourist. Hope that's the impression you were hoping to make on your artist friends. You're cute when you blush, even better when you're flustered. You decided to make an installation of me, huh? Horny and confused, a commentary study. Confused and horny, huh? I must be doing something right. Yeah, pretty much. Something to do with overnight bags and fully exposed cleavage. She chuckled softly as she took my hand and we browsed the artwork. It took a little while, but my blush eventually subsided and I was able to look at the pieces a little more objectively. So what about the sculpture? A little subtle maybe? What do you think? I think... Oh, I don't know. Let's go with complex. It's quite modest, like you said. The message is a lot more subtle than some here, but I think it can be complex too. Is a couple kissing, or is it something more? It could even be a mother and child. That's it. Yes, exactly. People rarely get that. On the surface, it looks romantic, but underneath, it could be something else. Actually, this is one of mine. I intended for it to look intimate, but in an obscure way. Maybe parental, maybe sexual, maybe something more spiritual. You made this, I thought you said you weren't very good. Well, this is maybe the only piece I'm proud of. And what does it mean for you? You said it's supposed to be taken lots of different ways, right? Well, I made it in college back when I was dealing with my issues. I guess for me, it represents adultery. Ooh, very nice. I can see that two halves looking to each other, almost forming a whole, but not quite. Exactly. Are you whatever that word is, no idea. Is one overpowering than the other? Are they more beautiful because they are duo? It's a lot of what I was going through at the time. Hell, it's a lot of what I'm still going through. Her solemn look as she contemplated her own work was more than I could bear. I slipped my arm round her waist and gently hugged her to my side. And how do you feel now, compared to then, I mean? A little less incomplete back then. I still had a lot of things to figure out, but like I said, still working out if, like this balance I have, female and male, feminine and masculine, dominant and submissive, it's complicated. From one person trying to work that all out to another, I'm not sure anyone ever gets to a point where they sure they are comfortable. Maybe it's just about being sure enough. I'll be here no matter what. Console. I don't think you need to prove anything. Reassure. This is your problem, Mercy. Leave it to it. That's just a bit cuntish to do, man. That's just no. Let's go with that one. Mercy, the more time we've gotten to spend together, the more you've opened up. Maybe the flirting is an overconfidence thing. Maybe it's just who you are. But I don't think there's ever one thing you have to be. I certainly have my feminine moments, and I say I was firmly in the grey area of sexuality. Considering if you enjoy the body you have, I think that is the ideal. Not what percentage of you is what which parts of you are normal. For the record, I love you, all of you, dominant you, shy you, everything in between. I hope you can see the beauty in your body as it is, and know that you don't need to change unless you want to. And if you want to, well, I don't think I would ever like you less over something like that. ChocIce, that's the most beautiful thing anyone has ever said. Yeah, and I need a bloody coffee because of that. Jesus. Help. Oh, nearly fucking spilt it. Lovely. I hope you know the same extends to you. I'm ready to take whatever steps you need to with you. You're right, I feel comfortable in my body. I shouldn't let some outdated scale make me feel like I have to change. If I felt bad about my body, I wouldn't be showing it off to you like I've done. For the record, this last week you've made me feel more than complete regardless of my body. Okay, sappiness aside, I'm gonna go freshen up a minute. Thank you, ChocIce. She kisses me softly, a tear in her eye, as she slipped off towards the restrooms. I'll be back soon. Left with myself for a while, I wandered the exhibit, summarizing the work that I had gone into each in turn. I wonder which had been created by Mercy's personal friends. Hey there, enjoying the exhibit? You're new here, right? Oh, fucking hell, look at you, grumpy bollocks. It wasn't long after Mercy slipped away that a well-dressed feline sidled up without introducing himself. He was civilly dressed and had a similar confident, almost cockiness that Mercy did. Let's introduce myself. Hi, I'm ChocIce. I'm here with my girlfriend Mercy. Is this the first time she showed it's the first time I showed regular? Are you one of her college friends? No problem. Mercy said you'd be coming. Nice to finally meet you. I'm Variance, by the way, Variance Prez. He extended a hand and we shook firmly. Good job I didn't fucking float with him. I've actually fucking ripped my head off. God, just look at him. It's like he just goes, yeah, no, you say that side of the screen, thanks. You're not that obvious, by the way. I just knew the regular crowd around here is all. I help out at the gallery where I can. Okay. She's done a great job here, I have to say. The subject material kind of caught me off guard at first, but it's all really well made. Mercy has a good eye for that stuff. Oh, yes. She's got a great eye, yeah, and is willing to take risks on material that might shock people at first. Getting over your initial reaction and service responses is a part of really enjoying art after all. Yeah, I like that. That makes sense. If anything, people's bodies are one of the major taboos people have about privacy and what is decent. My speech impediment is such a bitch. Smart response. Glad to see she's not totally wasted on you. Thanks, I guess. He laughed in a friendly way that bore a hint of concern. I didn't get the feeling that he was jealous though. Maybe Mercy wasn't his type, but protective. Oh yes, I was getting an air of protectiveness. Yeah, he's gonna kill me. Listen, I'm sure you know by now that Mercy has, well, she's been through a few things since college. I hope you forgive us being a little concerned on her behalf. Fine by me. Mercy's one of the most interesting people I know. Mercy's one of the most fun people I know. Mercy's one of the hottest people I know. Shouldn't that be a Mercy's decision? That's too formal. Like, oh yeah, she's hot. Blah blah blah. That's just not right. That's just be like in your face. So I think interesting would be better. I mean, Mercy's situation might be an interesting one, but there's so much more to her than that. I feel like I've only just started getting to know all the layers she has, and honestly feel lucky that I have a chance. Okay, I'm in love with her. I'm turned on by her. She's a great friend. She's too unique to pass up. That is just like a fucking chuck. I think that's just not right. A great friend, got this far with her and everything, and that's just like a punch in the face. I'm turned on by her. That's just a bit. That's a bit too like, oh look at me, I'm fucking horny as fuck, and then, oh, let's just save, please. Can we just save? Yes, I'm sure. Thanks. And then unique. Let's just go with that. Also, I feel weird saying that to a friend of hers I barely know, but I can understand why you protective of her. I love Mercy. I never want anything bad to happen to her. She deserves way more than that, and all I can do is hope, you know, that I'm trying to step up to that. Well, that's a good to know. Thank you. I think that helps me know you a little better. Sorry to lay on the question shit like that. Okay. Good, it's fine. Just don't bite my face off, thanks. I have enough of Mercy doing it to me, but yeah. That's okay. I can understand you being curious. I imagine if Mercy has a bunch of friends from back in college that are random outside, I must have been an unusual occurrence. Who's unusual? Mostly your choice in partners. How vary. Do I have to remind you of that echoing girl back when you were a freshman? Fair enough, fair enough. Still, I figure I'd give ChocIce here a quick game of 20 questions. I think it's 21 questions, isn't it? I don't know. Don't mind Barry, ChocIce. He's like a big brother, you know. Overprotective, nosy, and better at most of my hobbies than me. How much you'd be better than me if you actually worked on your own stuff. Anyway, it was nice to meet you, ChocIce. Do you mind if I steal Mercy for a moment? I'll be back in a minute, ChocIce. Oh no, this is not gonna go well. I suppose this is what waiting on a criminal trial was like. Hopefully, I said the right thing. After a little while waiting, Mercy returned looking thoughtful. Oh, so Barry tells me you have a very sweet opinion of me. He can be a little protective, but whatever you said apparently touched him. Thank you, ChocIce, for whatever you said. See, I'm good with people, I'm good with women, so why the fuck am I still single then? Ah! Why? Of course, I was listening to that. I was about talking to your friend out of the blue like that. But I had to be honest. I care about you a lot, Mercy. I can see I can see how'd he be protective. I'm glad he's given me a shot to prove myself. She hugged me close and we shared a kiss in the middle of the gallery. I guess I said something right. What do you want to do now? Look around a little more? I'd love to see your office and meet a few more of your friends if they're anxious to get to know me. No, I think I want us to go home. Oh, with that look though.
We should go home. Yes, I will kill you.
We left so quickly, I was already sitting in the passenger side of her car and on the road by the time it occurred to me that I left my own car in the gallery parking lots. How much for? My overnight bag. I guess I'm not gonna need it. We were quite through the drive, save a brief conversation about the tall apartment buildings she had a place in. I could tell from her playful smirk that she was enjoying the building tension in the car. Equal with me in the way her legs squirmed together a little. Ooh. She had made her intentions clear, that shabby dress, the offer of a private dance. Her body was an open invitation, and here we were, simply thinking about the action to come. With all the teasing, my body felt like a cool spring pinched between her fingers on the verge of something dramatic. Please tell me I got safe work mode enabled. I hope I do. We stepped out of the car, walking together to a communal elevator beyond a secure door. She snickered softly, leaning casually back against the wall of the cabin as we simply looked each other over. Wow, I cannot speak or miss that. I thought about embracing her right there, but some part of me had the same sadistic need to build tension that sinister Sase shared. I nodded, afraid to say anything in case I simply explode. Okay, that's a few words I never wish I said. We reached her floor and she led me, hips swaying in the revealing black number to the door. She let us in without a word. The place was a modest, elegant. Wait, this is the same place as. Did you all share the same room? Okay. The place has a modest elegance to it. The living space featured a communal sitting area with plushy beanbag chairs around the entrance system. Entrance? Oh, entertainment system, not entrance. My God. The hall to the bedroom and bathroom was designed with glass frontage. Very fancy. The room was lit by setting sun from our vantage point looking out over the bay. It's a nice place you have, ChocIce. Oh no, she's got that look on her face again. She wants to kill me. Before I could complete my thought, the tension between us broke in a tidal wave of emotion and passion. I fingers gripped my outfit with hungry force as our lips locked, cutting off any more formalities. We particularly fell together, my rump bouncing off the wall as we rolled back against the entrance, her lithe body pressed between me and the door as it thumped shut in the frame behind her. Mercy broke the contact, fingers running over the strap of her dress as I stumbled along into her living room. I don't want to wait, ChocIce. Okay, everyone, this is 50 Shades of Fair. If you're not over the age of 18, please turn this YouTube video off and come back when you're 18. Okay? Oh, Mercy, me neither. Well, get to the bed eventually. We'll get to bed for now. Please. Yeah, safe work, Mercy. Yay. We have completed the full date, guys. I'm just gonna have some coffee. So I'm worn out. Lovely. Some nice coffee. We finally made our way to the bed after what was like hours, damp from a shower on the way and exhausted sexually and physically. I held her close to my chest as we simply lay there. I tried to even close the curtains on the nightscape. You know, I left my car and bag at the gallery, right? She sniggered and kissed my collarbone, stroking down over my waist. Good, then you're stuck here till I'm done with you, and don't you dare make a begging for mercy pun. I really wanted to, but YouTube probably want to get me copyrighted. I love you, Mercy. I love you too, ChocIce. We shared a tender kiss, one of many to come. We really need to do this more often. Before I knew it, I hit my desk again. Stop! We had passed out in each other's arms. Okay, game. I thought the game was going to break. Hey, dirty... Pardon me. Hey, dirty, stop out. And if I'm not mistaken, that's a shuffle of someone who's going commando. Hush. Tell me. Casualty of war. She says that they are a trophy, or was it a hostage? Okay, now I don't want to know. Revenge, first of many. Yes. Congratulations, you have locked this is a live achievement. We have completed, guys. Well, I have completed. Jason Fex, I've met him on VR chat once. Weird guy, strange guy. But if you want to meet the creator of this game, go to VR chat. He wears that green lizard thing, whatever. So yeah, thanks for watching this stream, guys. And if you're watching the VOD, if you got to this end, I want you guys to put in the chat 5748 in the chat, in the comments below. 5748. So I know you got this far in the video, because YouTube's stop hitting my mic. Because YouTube's database sort of thing, like average view time. I want to see how far people got. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. This has been ChocIce Fox. Sorry for the lack of videos and lack of activity on my channel. I've been very busy creating a new series on my channel, which is a 1-year tutorial. So that means there'll be 365 episodes of building a custom jungle temple block by block. Basically, it's a tutorial, so you know how to build it as well. I'm basically going to give myself a challenge. I don't care if Minecraft dies out or anything. Well, it's going to be a 1-year tutorial of each biome there is. And apparently, Minecraft is another biome now. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. It's been ChocIce Fox. And I'd like to thank you ever so much for watching, because I've just switched back to my Streamlabs. So yeah, thanks for watching. It's been nice being around again. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And I'll catch you later. And as always, stay icy. And I'll see you when I see you. Goodbye.